breaking news from Dallas this morning. A sniper opened fire at a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Center, wounding 3 detainees before turning the weapon on himself. The attack occurred at 6:40 a.m. with rounds fired from a neighboring building.
The sniper has been found with rounds containing anti-ICE rhetoric, but has not been identified. Authorities confirmed that no law enforcement officers were injured, but will not yet announce the names of the victims. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining NTTV News at Noon. I'm Cameron Shields.
And I'm Landry Brady. A statue of Donald Trump and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was put in place at a mall in Washington, D.C. this week. The statue shows President Trump and Epstein holding hands and skipping. The plaque on the base of the statue reads, "In honor of Friendship Month, we celebrate the long-standing bond between President Donald J. Trump and his closest friend, Jeffrey Epstein." The statue was put up by a group called The Secret Handshake, and it will remain in the mall until the group's permit expires September 28th.
After a week-long suspension, Jimmy Kimmel and his show have returned, and he used his opening speech to express his views on the situation with a little bit of comedy. Some repeat audience members noted something feeling off, but were just happy to have him back. A boycott by fans would have likely been worse for Disney, as stated by some analysts. Donald Trump says returning the show puts ABC in jeopardy.
On Monday afternoon, 25 suspects, including 3 armed with guns, were seen storming into Heller Jewelry's in San Ramon, California. The robbery, which happened in broad daylight, was caught on surveillance and phone footage filmed by the store owner. Police say that the group of suspects stole around $1 million worth of merchandise. So far, police have recovered 2 guns and some jewelry left behind. However, they have not found any of the 25 suspects. Police say that the investigation could take several months.
Landry, did you feel the air outside today? I cannot believe it.
I know. I really thought that it was going to stay summer forever. Let's go to our weather anchor, Alex Martinez, to see what today is going to be like.
Thank you, Landry. Yes, the weather this morning was in fact beautiful. The current temperature is 74. It's going to feel like that all throughout this morning. A nice cool breeze of a 9-mile-per-hour wind is going to be blowing through today. Now tonight, though, is going to be 77 with it's going to feel like 80 outside in the same sort of 6-mile wind. It's going to be a nice cool night tonight. Now tomorrow is when you really got to bundle up because it's officially going to be hitting 64. It's going to be feeling like this, a nice crisp 64 tomorrow morning. And that is all for me right now. Come back later for the full weather breakdown. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Alex. Those 60s are exciting. A cyber attack that happened earlier this month is still affecting a major car manufacturer. Land Rover and Jaguar announced that their plan to resume manufacturing today is no longer possible because they still need more time to ensure it is safe to continue operations. The company says that they do plan to get everything back up and running by the 1st of October.
Typhoon RAGASA's impact that caused a bridge in Hainan, Taiwan to collapse. The super typhoon is currently causing lots of damage in northern Philippines and presents a large threat to Taiwan and southern China. Over 700 flights in Hong Kong have been canceled due to weather, and RAGASA has been deemed the world's strongest typhoon this year. Many people have been reported missing, and 14 are sadly confirmed casualties. Camp Mystic, the historic girls' summer camp in Texas, is set to partially reopen next summer after July's devastating flood that killed 27 people. The Camp Cypress Lake site will resume operations in 2026, while the Guadalupe River location remains closed for safety reasons and limits on camping in flood zones. Organizers say they're excited to welcome families back and carry on nearly a century of memories. Coming up, financial updates to UNT's tuition. And why soda might not be in your gut feeling anymore. Don't go away.
Craving something fresh, flavorful, and made just for you? Look no further than Avesta, your go-to destination for a delicious, full-service dining experience. Dive into our customizable omelets, expertly crafted by our talented cook Jonathan, who guarantees every bite is perfection. All our dishes are handmade, prepared with only the freshest ingredients. Explore our assembly line where you can choose from any of our globally inspired dishes, or customize your plate. It's that easy. And let's not forget dessert. Indulge your sweet tooth with treats from Clark Bakery. With convenient payment methods including card or flex, it's the perfect dining spot for any occasion. Quench your thirst with our wide selection of drinks. Just hand your drinking card to our friendly waiter, and they'll bring your beverage of choice right to your table. When you're done savoring every last bite, our attentive staff will whisk away your tray. Enjoy the peaceful ambiance as you dine in, or use our takeout option for a meal on the go. Avesta.
Has this ever happened to you?
My bike! My bike is gone!
Stolen bikes are an epidemic sweeping college campuses across America.
What am I supposed to do?
It's quite simple. The We Mean Green Fund has partnered with the UNT Police Department to offer free bike locks to any UNT student with a bike. Just show up with your bike in tow and ask.
Now I'll never lose my bike ever again.
Enough worrying. Get your bike lock today.
All right, look up here. 1, 2, 3. Mom, Dad, I got it!
You're right, Mom. I have.
If you prefer getting checks in the mail from the IRS, I might have some bad news for you. The IRS announced this week that they are officially phasing out paper tax refunds for individual taxpayers at the end of the month. This change comes after an executive order that now mandates that all federal payments must be completed electronically. This process will begin September 30th.
Another refund I'm quite fond of is the UNT refunds. It's my favorite time of the semester.
Me too, and I heard that UNT is making an effort to make the process easier this year. Our segment anchor, Alwa Fall, is in studio to tell us all about it. Alwa?
Before you drop a class, the university has recently updated it to better align with federal and state guidelines. But how well are students actually being informed? I spoke with a few to find out. Take a look. And institutional requirements. But the question is, how do students actually feel about this change?
In your opinion, do you think that the university does a good job at explaining the refund to students?
I believe so. It's very clear on the UNT thing. It's either like you have like a plus or minus, and the emails that you receive also explaining that if you have a refund, to put in a method of how to get that refund and such, because I got that email and it was pretty straightforward and I really liked it.
Have you ever gotten an email from the university stating the refund policy clearly?
I want to say I have got an email about it, but it was just like really brief. It wasn't anything that was like in depth, like pretty much like just a brief overview about what it is and where you can find the information for it.
UNT's revised refund policy might sound confusing, but with better awareness.
Thanks, Alwa. Cameron, I don't ever want these clouds to go away.
I agree. The clouds may be gloomy, but are somehow less scarier than the Texas heat.
That is so true. Let's see if our floating friends are going to stick around. Our weather anchor, Alex Martinez, is back with the weather. Alex.
Thanks, Landry. Yes, so if you can look here, we have the weather forecast for our current area. So Dallas is experiencing 71. That is due to the cold rain that is coming in down onto Dallas proper. Be careful out there on those roads. Now, if we look around here, you can see that Decatur, Denton, Gainesville, and Sherman are all experiencing similarly ranged weather, sort of colder, but not really too cold. Now, if we move on to the state map, we'll be able to see the entire of the Texas state's weather forecast. Now, Amarillo, if you can see over here, is experiencing 63 degrees up there. Amarillo is kind of our like forecast for the future. They're kind of experiencing what we will be experiencing later in the year, as well. El Paso is over here at 79. Now, if you look over here at Austin and Houston, you will be seeing that they are absolutely hot hot right now during this fall time. It is 94 in Austin and 90 in Houston. That is all thanks to the humidity and some storm upkick. Now, if you look over to the week's forecast, we can see how the week is going to turn out for us up here in Denton. So we have 83 today. That's going to be our high, our low 63. Now, if you look over here, we can see the weather is going to kind of stay consistently, a little cold, a little warm. Now, when we go into the weekend, as you can see here, we have nothing but clouds, clouds, clouds. Monday is going to be a full cloudy day, partly cloudy on Saturday and Sunday, as well as Tuesday going into the week. That's all for me right now. Back to y'all, Landry.
Thanks, Alex. Some people are calling this an action movie moment when a driver jumped over a drawbridge in Seattle, Washington this week in order to escape police. CNN's Alex McClune has more on the story.
A driver's dramatic jump over a drawbridge last week left police in disbelief.
He actually made the jump over the bridge.
In searching for a suspect.
Oh, it's like the Dukes of Hazzard, son. Couldn't believe what they did.
The chase ended with the driver abandoning the stolen car. Since then, more than 1 million people have viewed the video on King 5's TikTok account.
Stuck on the traffic at the bridge.
It's the latest case of an increasing crime. Drivers eluding police through the roads of King County. Law enforcement agencies saw 218 people try to run away last year. So far this year, the number is slightly higher at 164 cases.
There's a lot of people that run from the cops, but you always eventually get caught.
Police are using dash cam videos to track down the driver who jumped the bridge gap last week. An old school investigative technique could be the key to making an arrest.
People talking about their friends. You never know who's going to tell on you. And anybody, if somebody jumped the bridge like that, regardless of who they are, they're going to want to tell people. And those people might turn and tell the cops too. It's easy to try to glorify it and say, wow, that's like a Steve McQueen kind of a movie thing. It really could have hurt somebody pretty quickly.
Police say that no arrests have been made, but that the incident is currently still under investigation.
You might have seen President Trump's statement about the popular medicine brand Tylenol that he made this week.
If you did not hear about it, our segment anchor Jenny Yanez is here to tell you all that you need to know, as well as reactions from medical professionals and parents alike. Jenny?
Thanks, guys. Around the world, health agencies and experts are pushing back hard against claims for President Trump that taking Tylenol during pregnancy causes autism. The World Health Organization and regulations in the UK, Australia, and the EU have all publicly stated there's no conclusive evidence for such a link, warned against misinterpretation of the science. Groups like the American College of Obstetricians, Gynecologists, and Autism Society have also rejected the claims and warned of potential harm if pregnant women avoid pain relief based on misinformation. For now, major health bodies maintain acetaminophen is safe when used properly, emphasizing that correlation does not equal causation, and cautioning that fear-based narrative can do real harm. That wraps up your health for this week. Stay informed and take care of yourself. I'm Jenny Yanez with NTTV. Back to you guys at the desk.
Have you heard about sodas claiming to be probiotics?
I know, I used to love drinking poppies till I found out that they aren't exactly what they seem.
Well, here's our live shot anchor Sayori Harris with more. Sayori?
Okay. Actually, let me see. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm scared.
Almost had it.
Thank you, Landry. Customers who purchase probiotic poppy soda from January 2020 to July 2025 are eligible to receive money as part of a $8 million class action settlement. Poppy, a prebiotic soda brand marketed as gut health, was sold on misleading health claims with no specific evidence. The lawsuit argues customers mainly purchased this soda based on these claims. While Poppy former owner admits no wrongdoing, they have agreed to the settlement. Any customer who has purchased any flavor of Poppy are eligible to file for a portion of the settlement until Thursday, September 26th. That's all that I have for you today. Back to Cameron at the desk.
Thanks, Sayori. Coming up, film is making a comeback, and I'll get to show you why.
And why a bright orange crustacean gets to see another day. Stay tuned.
Good evening, my name is Amanda Hasbell and I'm joining you here today in the Union Parking Garage. Today we're going to be going over how to drive safely in the parking garage. Let's go see. Oh my god, this girl just got hit by a car. Let's go see what happened. Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?
Did you see that lady hit me with a car?
Yeah, we did. I got it all on video.
Oh my god.
Let's go over here and talk about how we can prevent that.
Yeah, not the hospital.
Well, right now we're going to ask you a couple questions on how we can drive safely in the parking lot. What are ways that we can be aware of our surroundings?
Oh, we can look both ways.
Jenna, also, how about putting the distractions away?
Yes, just like our phones, turning our music down, and also not focusing on our passengers.
Where can you get information on how to get a parking pass?
Transportation.unt.edu.
If you park in a garage, make sure you pay on the app or look for further instructions on how you should pay.
And remember, no pass, no park. Let's all try to keep our mean green community safe.
Remember, we're all in this together.
Drive safe.
Looking to open a free checking or savings account but don't know where to start? Check out DebtQ Credit Union right here on campus. Get your mean green debit card instantly or apply for a DebtQ Visa credit card today. Your school, your card. Plus, make deposits at their 24/7 ATM, checks or cash whenever you need it. Make sure to sign up for DebtQ's online banking platform and mobile app for easy access anytime, anywhere. Visit them at www.datq.org to learn more. DATQ, the official financial institution of UNT Athletics.
YouTube has said that they will reinstate users' accounts that were banned during the COVID-19 pandemic and 2020 election for spreading false information. YouTube's parent company, Alphabet, disclosed the move in a letter submitted to the House Judiciary Committee. In the letter, Alphabet's lawyer wrote that the company felt pressured by the Biden administration to remove content.
As the world has become digital, a previous photography format has been returning to pictures slowly but surely. NTTV reporter Cameron Shields spoke to the owner of Prisma Film Lab to see how shooting on film is keeping analog in style.
This is 35mm film, a medium format for photography, and I just ruined it. This stuff is sensitive to light, gets damaged by water, and even melts in the heat. So why is it still prominent? I'm here at Prisma Film Labs to find out why in a digital age, film is still making its stance. Despite constant digital evolution in the camera industry through phones and professional cameras, film photography is on a steady incline back to its former glory, and places like Prisma Film Labs are taking advantage of this return in North Texas.
2008, Kodak was only producing about 1% of the film that they had done during their peak, which was like the late 90s, early 2000s. That's when digital really took over. Everyone was talking about the death of film, and film just slowly started creeping back up and started doubling and doubling and doubling again year over year in terms of film sales and in terms of how much people are shooting. And we're now at a point where it's somewhere between 10 to probably 15% of what they're doing at their peak. When you think about that, that's a lot of film.
This sort of magic to film photography is the reason for its resurgence.
I really like the tangibility of it. I feel like in today's digital world, a lot of people feel very removed from the things that they're creating, but with film you really get to slow down and think about what you're doing and kind of be along all of the process of it.
For all the film photographers in Denton, Norman Roscoe on the Square will accept rolls of film to be picked up and developed by Prisma Film Labs. I'm Cameron Shields for NTTV. Wow, what a story. An orange delicacy was saved this week when Kyle Brancato found a bright orange lobster while shopping. This lobster was the last one in the tank, and Kyle believes people were avoiding it because of the color. This lobster, according to the New York Aquarium, is a 1 in 30 million find. Kyle transferred the lobster to Humane Long Island volunteers, keeping the lobster healthy and orange. The lobster was returned to volunteers from Humane Long Island and is recovering well. The orange crustacean is reporting as snapping at his caretaker, meaning he is healthy and recovering.
I'm happy to hear that the lobster was saved, but it makes me wonder, how are the Rangers doing?
That's a great question and an odd connection. I wonder if they've been able to save their playoff spot for this year. Elias has the answer for that. Elias?
Thanks, guys. The Texas Rangers have cemented their postseason fate. Also, students at the University of North Texas share a love for the same sport, forming their own friendly bonds at the Recreation Center. I'll have more when we come back.
Hey Alex, this guy on the internet says he wants to give me money.
That sounds suspicious.
What do you mean?
Typically, strangers who promise you money on the internet have their own best interest in mind. They often use bounce checks, which will disappear shortly after depositing, but not before they've asked for some money in return.
So he doesn't really want to spoil me?
No.
Well, then what should I do?
The best way to handle it is to block and report the suspicious message, or even consult local law enforcement if you've already fallen victim.
So I guess we aren't going to Key West for spring break.
No.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and it's hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
The Texas Rangers playoff hunt ended last night with a 4-1 loss against the Minnesota Twins. This loss brings their losing streak to a staggering 8 games in the most important time of the year for baseball teams. The Texas Rangers have missed playoffs both years since their franchise first World Series win in 2023. Presently, the Rangers hold a record of 79 wins and 78 losses on the season, making their win percentage .503 so far this season. While the playoff race has carried on without the Rangers, they will still be playing and fighting to break their current losing streak. The Rangers match up against the Minnesota Twins again tonight at 7:05 p.m. at home. The University of North Texas has a state-of-the-art recreation center and a variety of exercise equipment. One group of students has made the most of it. I got a chance to sit down with a few students involved to talk about what they're all about. Center, the Rockwell closes down once a week for students to have the opportunity to come together and build a community for their shared love of rock climbing.
I've really gotten close with a lot of people, and I'd say it's probably started in this club. Is where I met them, and it's been so great having that social channel of people that all have the same interest.
At first it was okay, whatever. And then after the third time I came, I was like, this is awesome. And all these people are awesome, and I just want to hang out with them more. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into this.
But you don't have to be a climbing pro to fit in with this group.
This is only my second time right now, actually, but I've been meeting a ton of cool people, and they've been teaching me how to do that as well. So I'd like to say that I'm getting a little better. than I was before.
From top ropes to bouldering, this club has something for everyone.
How would somebody get involved in climbing club? I mean, just show up, make friends. We practice every Thursday at 8, so that's where we'll be at that time. Just show up and climb. You'll meet new people along the way, and you just get tied into it.
With NTTV News, I'm Elias Freeman.
Pole Recreation Center is open until midnight from Sunday until Thursday, so be sure to check it out.
Thank you, Elias. I cannot wait to check out our rec and expand my horizons. And speaking of expanding, did you hear about our favorite beaver up the road is expanding his dam?
I didn't hear about beavers, but if you're talking about the glorious 73,000 square foot Buc-ee's coming to Wisconsin, I did.
Well, that is right. The site plans were unanimously approved yesterday, and I cannot wait to visit the new Northern Buc-ee's on my next road trip.
Thanks for watching NTTV News at Noon.
Join us again tonight at 6 and tomorrow at noon here on North Texas Television.